we do the review, because I have with me here someone that actually went to Wrestle Kingdom, someone that made the trip. There was that big, I guess it was a New Japan podcast gathering. I know there was a shirt made. I know there was an actual name for it.
Yeah.
But I have like one of the guys in there, one of the other Jeremys, the many Jeremys in wrestling, one of the many Jeremys and Joshua's that do New Japan podcast. I got with me, of course, from Fight Game Media, Jeremy Finestone. Happy birthday, man!
Hello. Hello. Happy birthday to you as well.
Yeah, just
We share the same birthday. The
yes, sir.
Insurrection Day. So much fun.
Hey, man, I always think of it as Street
Really like
Kings Day,
the.
brother.
I just try and find the humor in things because
Yeah,
it's oh so funny to laugh, cry on your birthday because all your thunder is stolen. I don't care about anything else. It's just my thunder. My thunder is
yeah.
stolen on my birthday. What the hell is that all
Hey,
about?
man. Yeah,
So
it's just my birthday, you know.
yeah, it's only the day to be celebrating about me, and then someone makes it all about them. It's just whatever, man. Whatever.
Just it's whatever. I would tell the people out there. So me and Jeremy actually met up over like last month. His episode hasn't come out yet, but you know how I do my releases. I record something and it doesn't come out till months later. Except for these reviews, come out. And Jeremy, I'm bringing you on here because we have this shared birthday. We met up, so like I feel like I gotta do wrestling friends. It's really cool to have adult friends, especially someone that went and made the trip to Japan. So this was your first trip over to Japan, right?
Yeah, so when I was a kid, I applied to be an exchange student when I was in California because California child privilege, all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah.
And I had a choice to go to New Zealand or Japan, and I actually chose New Zealand, and it was a great decision at the time. But I always wanted to go to Japan, and
Yeah.
last 10 years I got heavy into the Puro and all the stars aligned, and it ended up being that I was in the free and clear to go by myself with the approval of my amazing wife to spend 5 days in Japan concurrently at the same time that Wrestle Kingdom 20 happened to happen, and it just kind of worked out.
Hey man, shout out to wives, shout out to good wives, shout out to understanding wives. Uh,
Shout out to
you
good
know,
partnerships.
yeah, trust, faith, and all that stuff. Big wife guys here. This is a big wife guy podcast. Uh,
Say hi to your dad for me.
oh yeah, yeah. He's out there. He's about to go be in his garden, be in his zen area. Uh, yeah, man. I also dream. I also really want to go to Japan. I want to eat all that food. I want to like when I was seeing all those pictures of like Trish and Joshua, Josh Smith
Keep it
keeping
strong
it strong
style.
style. Keeping it strong
Young
style.
boy Josh.
Speaking of strong style, seeing the two Jeremys together made me laugh.
Speaking of keeping it strong style, we did a review together for Wrestle Kingdom, which I thought was a very good show. So those guys are they're good lads. Everybody that I met in Japan, we did this podcast meetup thing where
A summit.
ahead of time, ahead of time, we all kind of chatted with each other about stuff that was going on in New Japan, stuff that you all, as listeners, were finding out drip drip from Sean Ross Sapp or whatever. We all kind of were on that story and working together to piece together what was happening, and we developed a very good trust relationship that led to us all just kind of gathering and meeting face to face, and we were tremendously pleased to have a really great turnout of fans from all the podcasts.
Yes,
We
sir.
weren't stiff, keeping it strong style, Super J Cast, and speaking of strong style, I'd say we had somewhere between like 60 to 80 people just popping in and out,
That's dope, man.
and we were overjoyed to just see that the word had gotten out in some way, and people were happy and they were coming in and hanging out with other fans, and you know weren't sure what kind of night it was going to be, but everyone was in a really great mood that day, and they
Yeah.
continued to be in a great mood that night.
That's awesome, man. I think about, the old New Japan Peaks festivals, and this was kind of like the equivalent of it. Just as far as like, the fan side thing, and like the original concept of Wrestle Kingdom was like All Japan, Noah, New Japan, Zero One, DDT, everybody just coming together and like going to the Tokyo Dome and like having that. That's why it's a Wrestle Kingdom, because it's wrestling and it's the kingdom of wrestling.
It
Um,
it was really funny. I hadn't told anybody this, but I ran into wrestlers all weekend.
yeah.
I ran into Drilla Maloney just walking through the hallway. Dude didn't look like he wanted to talk to anyone, but I was like, "Hey, that's Drilla Maloney. That's cool." I
Oh
saw
yeah.
Dick Togo walking down the street, just kind of near the Tokyo Dome. I saw Hinare in the lobby, and I told him he looked great when he came back from
Oh yeah.
after he came back. So that was Wrestle Kingdom night. I saw Will Ospreay outside a restaurant, and it was really late at night. So I think the best thing that I could have done at the time was just a head nod. He did a head nod, not much of a head nod because neck and all,
Got it.
but
Hey
just trying
man.
to respect the boundaries and all that. And then one of the other podcasters, Josh from We Were Stiff, spent some time with Robbie Eagles after the show was over. So it was really cool to just kind of be in the mix with all that.
Oh yeah, man. Wrestlers, you gotta approach them like stray dogs. You don't know who's friendly and who's not friendly. So
I mean, like, it was a 6 hour show, and there's a lot of emotion with that night.
yeah,
So it's just kind of like
yeah.
you just kind of read the room on a couple of those, and
Just be a person. Be a person. Be understanding. They're not there to perform for you all times of the day.
don't be the airport hound outside a restaurant or anything like that.
Yeah, please don't have
Just
like a
read
box
the
full of
room, read the room. Yeah. So
yeah,
that was really cool. That's happened before, where you're just kind of like interacting with wrestlers on a very casual basis. But
yeah.
I don't know. I don't have the inclination to have to get an autograph or like take a photo.
All
Like,
right.
I have the memory and I know it happened, and I personally think that wrestlers actually remember those kind of interactions where they have that kind of, oh, that dude didn't want everything of me at this exact moment, and they can kind of mentally clock that rather than just being another guy they took a photo with.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And my question for this is like, hey, well, so what are some of the best things that you ate over there?
Well, I actually went to Toro Yano's restaurant
Oh, you went to
at
the bar.
Arenas.
Okay,
I
cool.
did, and I had chanko that they
Chunk.
serve at the dojo,
Okay,
and I
that's
could eat
dope.
that. I could eat that stuff over and over and over. He
Oh
had
man,
a pork
Chanko on
version.
oh sorry,
What's
man.
that?
What was that? Chanko on in winter is so good. It just fills
Yeah,
you up and it
I
makes you
was.
warm.
We were literally spoon-fed chanko, and we had a pork and a beef option, and it was tremendous while I was there. I ate pepper lunch, which is apparently a favorite of the wrestlers when they are near Korakuen. It is basically a sizzling hot plate of raw
Yeah,
meat that cooks at your table, and
we
you just kind
actually
of eat it as it cooks.
we actually
And
have
I was,
that down here in California. It's funny because like in
I've
LA,
heard,
we have
I've heard.
the Coco Ichibanya like that Kura sushi. We have all that over here. So like
If you have seen a pepper lunch in your area, go to a pepper lunch because
yeah,
that stuff was tremendous.
it's great.
Tried some ramen. It was good. There was a lot of fried sugar confectionery stuff that wafted in the air, and like Akihabara and
Yeah.
uh, a couple other places that I went to that I didn't really love, and it kind of like messed with my senses.
Oh yeah.
But I really liked the way that they prepared meat. I thought the broth options were great when I did that, and I also was told to try a lot of the food at Lawson's, Family Marts, and 7-Elevens because they have a lot of prepackaged food there,
Oh
and
yeah.
getting fried chicken from one of those places is
Yeah.
fantastic. Um, I got like rolls of sushi that were uncut that's basically like treated like a protein bar that you eat with rice and salmon and cucumber. That's
Oh
it. And I was like,
yeah.
this is all great. This is fine. I can get behind this.
Yeah. It's all good, man. It's all good there.
Yeah.
I'm happy you had such a wonderful time over there. Wrestle Kingdom's such a big thing, and like besides Wrestle Kingdom, I know you went to the DDT show. I don't think you guys didn't go to the All Japan show, right? Or you went to the
I
other
went to the
one?
Noah show.
The Noah show.
The Noah show. Okay. My buddy Miguel did go and see the Yuma and Zai Kenta Miyahara match.
That was such a fire match, man.
Yeah, he couldn't stop talking about that. And then, I went to three shows. So I went to Korakuen, I went to Budokan, and I went to the Tokyo Dome. It was more about going to the locations. Yeah, those were the locations that I felt like I needed to go, so I found a show for each one of them. Yeah. And I didn't care either way about the DDT show. I've seen DDT based off of, crossover shows with New Japan because of the podcast that I do. I make sure I watch it all. And so I was somewhat familiar with a bunch of these guys. The crowd loved it. They ate up everything. But, people watching it on social media, watching like Takeshita take a pile driver with his head down somebody else's like trunks.
Yeah.
I get why
the
people
Dino
like
driver
cherry picking at it, but it's like, no, man, this is a Japanese show for a Japanese crowd, and you have the privilege to see it, but this isn't for you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna hit on this a little bit. I know I said it was gonna be a little short, but I'm gonna hit on this. I absolutely hate when guys have this critique of, I don't get Yuto Ice, I don't get so and so wrestler. Why are they? I don't get the House of Torture. Get them off my TV. I'm not trying to watch that. I'm like, I mean, the House of Torture show sold out Korakuen in like, I think it was like 2 minutes. Like, the tickets were released and they were just scooped up.
Popular in Japan.
Yeah, absolutely popular.
It's ridiculous how popular.
Yeah, and like stuff like DDT, like they're popular over there because like a lot of them go on the TV shows. Like, it's like what's over there, what's funny for them in that culture is not always funny for us, and what's funny for us here in our culture, like all the drug jokes, all that stuff, it's not really funny over there. Because what translates to one place doesn't translate over here, and I think a lot of people sort of have like this me mentality of like, oh, it's not appealing to me, so why should I really care about it?
It's an entertain me mentality where you are looking at it from, I am consuming this and I am giving you my opinion about these things. And so
that's
fundamentally what is lost in that is that they are not taking into account that the product is not designed to appeal to them.
Yeah.
So if they're talking about something with a critique of like, oh, I can't believe Takeshita is debasing himself like this before a huge event in Wrestle Kingdom, well, they're putting this show on because there's interest in Takeshita, but you have to understand, as a viewer, you are entering into a world that is already established, and if it does not fit into your, comfortable worldview, it's almost the same as a burlesque show.
Yeah.
Like some people don't want to go to a burlesque show because something about it just makes them feel uncomfortable.
Oh, hey Jeremy. Jeremy, if you come down here, let's go to Lucha Vavoom together. One of the best burlesque shows. It's a good burlesque show. We gotta tell the wife.
But you know what I'm saying, though.
Yeah. I get it.
So it's just like you have to remove yourself from being a main character in your review if you are unfamiliar with how the promotion works. And so I went to the Noah show. I didn't know anything about most of the guys there, but I'm trying to follow along, and for me, like, some of that stuff isn't really hitting, but I could tell that there are members of that audience that it is hitting for, and it was vibes and energy, and it was good in some aspects, and it wasn't so good in others, but I was also I'm not joining into the show next time either. I was there to see a show.
I have never heard Yoshitatsu get a pop. And Yoshitatsu got a pop for doing a run-in on the main event. That was crazy to me. I like, they wanted Ozawa to win so bad.
I was extremely disappointed in that match.
Oh yeah. It was like, because Inomura's been really good, like, in matches. I really liked the match he had with Kaito. I liked his work with Obafemi. Like, that man can work. And Ozawa, he's he's a high flyer. He kind of reminds me of like young like Seth Rollins, like Tyler Black ish kind of like
Mm-hmm.
high flying. And like the whole doofus like heel like annoying heel thing, but that got over there. And it was a disappointing match for me because like I was looking forward to that. I was looking forward to like Los Golpeadores, but then like it was a cinema match, uh, as opposed to like a knockdown drag out lucha match.
Right.
I was not
Right.
surprised that the Good Brothers got the reception and that crowd was so hot for Good Brothers versus Kaito and Jack Morris.
They responded to stars. They responded to
Yeah,
Naito. They responded to Bushi. If you were a star, like you got a reaction on that show. And after the intermission, there were a lot of star caliber people on the show, but they didn't give star caliber performances. Like
yeah.
all the matches, minus Amakusa and Hiromu, after the intermission, just were
Oh
lacking in the work rate that you'd really hope to have on a big show like that
Oh.
with a lot of attention.
Oh my gosh, that match was amazing to watch. Like,
Yeah.
because I was watching that live. That crowd woke up for Hiromu and Amakasa. Like
Yeah.
to see Hiromu get that treatment in a promotion where like he's a big deal. He's the junior champion. He's having a big singles match at the big show of the year. Imagine using Hiromu in that role,
Probably
huh?
enough. That like Hiromu has not had good matches in the last.
Yeah.
Like he's just been wrestling. Like before he, like from the point he was doing a tag with Naito last year at the World Tag League, it just wasn't a whole lot
Oh, man.
going on. He was
Yeah.
out of the junior heavyweight title picture. He's doing stuff like he was famously unhappy, like being in New Japan because he wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
And so he comes here and he's able to like go for it. I'm super happy for him. But now he's right back to
Yeah.
like he doesn't have anything going on now. He's just he's the guy to set up Jake Lee for Yokosuji, which
Oh yeah.
okay, whatever, it's fine.
Man, like the junior run for him as champion was like, okay, this is classic Hiromu, and then like you see him
Yeah.
doing stuff in like DDT, outside like in Freedoms, in Noah, like he's out there and he's putting like when you see him in CMLL also he's like putting this effort in and like it's sort of weird that then when you when you bring the Wrestle Kingdom and he jobs like. He just got a one hand Ludwig Borga pin, man. He got pinned. Jake Lee pinned him. Like
He
was
got a
Ludwig
really
Borga.
good spot right beforehand.
Yeah.
He the whole power bomb with Finley.
And then the
He definitely
superplex.
got a little bit of shine. But if you look at the layout of that match, and what they wanted to do with Jake Lee, I get why Hiromu was the guy to eat the pin. It just it's a bummer.
Yeah, it's a bummer, but I thought the Noah show was good. I watched like I watched the All Japan shows. I saw Odyssey Jones be on a Japanese table, and then he got splashed through it by Talos, who's also a big man, and the table did not break. The Japanese table was able to withstand like 500, 600 pounds. The Japanese tables are no joke. So, like, and that was probably one of the big spots for me. But man, yeah, I want to say to you, Jeremy, like happy birthday, man.
Thank you and happy birthday to you. I hope it was as fulfilling for you as it was for me.
Yeah, man. This I absolutely want to say like have a great rest of the year because it's a it's a new year,
I
new
mean, we could just wish each other a nice rest of the month. I'm sure we'll chat soon.
Oh yeah,
You don't have to act like we're never going to speak again this entire rest of the year.
Oh, dude.
I
We-
hope
we-
you have a lovely rest of January if we don't do another one of these soon. And I'm sure I'll pop on for something sometime.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, man, I definitely am looking forward to having you on. Hopefully we can chat more, man. But this was excellent. Thank you for sharing about your Japanese trip with me, and like yeah. Welcome back, man. You took a trip over there like Tom Selleck did in Mr. Baseball, and you came back better for it, man.
Appreciate you, Larry. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Thanks, man.